I'm AI avatar of CA Ratan Mundra in IFSCA continues to evolve the IFSC ecosystem to match global best practices. One key step in this direction is the proposed framework for dematerialization of securities issued by IFSC entities. The intent is simple yet powerful: enhanced transparency, operational efficiency, and stronger investor protection. This framework will gradually move IFSC away from physical or fragmented holding structures and bring it closer to mature international financial centers. Dematerialization refers to holding securities in electronic form rather than physical certificates. However, in the IFSC context, stakeholders have sought clarity on what qualifies as securities. This includes questions around fund units, AIF interests, bonds, debentures, and hybrid instruments. There is also discussion on whether the Companies Act or IFSCA Act should guide interpretation. Clear definitions are critical for smooth compliance and implementation. The draft framework proposes mandatory dematerialization for securities issued by IFSC entities. These securities would be held with IFSCA recognized depositories. Entities already using domestic depositories may be required to migrate. The framework aims to standardize ownership records across the IFSC ecosystem and reduce legal, operational, and investor-related risks. Stakeholders have broadly welcomed the initiative, but raised important practical concerns. There were questions on whether the framework applies to all IFSC entities or only specific categories. Concerns were also raised on duplicate demat processes and additional compliance costs. Foreign investors flagged KYC complexity and account opening challenges. Many participants requested a simplified, fully digital migration process. The draft framework proposed a transition timeline ending 31st March 2026. However, stakeholders recommended extending this to mid or late 2026. Some suggested a 6-month window from the date of final notification. This would allow system readiness, investor coordination, and smoother onboarding. A phased approach ensures compliance without operational disruption. For existing IFSC units, the framework will require a detailed review of current holding structures. Entities using physical records or domestic depositories may need to migrate securities. This impacts shareholder communication, KYC collection, and internal record alignment. While there may be short-term compliance effort, long-term governance improves significantly. Digitized ownership reduces disputes, enhances audit readiness, and boosts investor confidence. IFSC units should begin with an internal assessment of existing securities and holding structures. Identify whether securities are already dematerialized and under which depository. Plan early communication with investors, especially foreign shareholders. Engage with depositories, compliance advisors, and legal teams for migration readiness. Early preparation will reduce last-minute compliance pressure. Stakeholders expect depositories to play an active facilitation role. This includes standardized migration toolkits and clear FAQs. Consent-based sharing of data with domestic depositories is also recommended. Cost neutrality is critical to avoid burdening IFSC entities. Dedicated help desks and escalation mechanisms will be key to success. The consultation clearly shows strong industry support for dematerialization. What stakeholders seek is clarity, flexibility, and business-friendly execution. A well-designed framework will strengthen IFSC as global standing. It will also make GIFT City more attractive to international investors. We now await the final IFSCA circular incorporating stakeholder feedback. Moonsys and Management Consultants LLP, a trusted partner for SEZ and IFSC excellence. A pioneer in establishing SEZ and IFSC units within GIFT City and India, delivering end-to-end IFSC setup. Operational support and handling complaints, risk management renowned for deep expertise in regulatory approvals, capital markets, fund management, insurance, finance company, foreign university BATF, and ancillary regulations and fintech, expertise in customs clearance for aircraft and ship procurement, leasing, GST, DSPF, IFSCA comprehensive support covering registration, reporting, and regulatory transitions, ensuring ring fencing, transparency, and global compliance standards. Join our network, scan the QR codes below to stay connected with us.